My name is Luke Jones. I'm 30, and I live pretty locally. I started playing when I was, I think maybe 12 or 13. Realised I was pretty good at it. I played a lot of sports beforehand. And then not long after I kind of started, I started getting lessons, and then it kind of just took off from there. So, yeah. So I just played socially with like mum and dad, like maybe a couple times a year. And then, yeah, as I said, I just played, and pretty much from the time that I started playing, I really could kind of play the game pretty quick. I think because I was already pretty athletic, pretty sporty, pretty competitive. And then, and then it just all just kind of rolled on from there. Yeah.
So was that a lot to do with the family that you kind of, was that?
I'm an only child, so it was just kind of me, mum and dad. I think I pretty much started playing all the time at kind of Castle Hill, like Fred Catterson. A lot of people might know Fred Catterson. Yeah, I grew up playing there, and some other little like local courts around, and up the road from where I lived, there was a court up there, and I used to get on there a little bit and have a hit with my dad. My dad he was pretty sporty, liked to get out there and yeah, just play and have fun. I want to say growing up, so I really liked Marat Safin. Bit on the cranky side, but I really liked the guy. He was pretty enigmatic. And then when he kind of retired, then I became a big Rafa fan. Still am a big Rafa fan. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Played heaps of sports growing up. So tennis was one of the last sports that I got into. I was pretty good at cricket, like a pretty good bowler. I made the newspaper in cricket for like I think I bowled out one of the rep teams. I was pretty good at soccer. I think I played Div 2 or Div 1 soccer. Got into a bit of gymnastics. So I loved kind of doing front flips, back flips, all that stuff. What else did I play? Played heaps of stuff. Swimming, athletics, pretty good 100-meter sprinter. So I think that's what just helped me get into tennis. It had a very, very athletic base kind of jumping into it, so I just picked it up really quick from all that stuff. I just love the sport. So about 17, when I was in maybe year 11, I started coaching. So I actually first started with Rod Fay Tennis School when I was still in like back end of high school. I just love tennis, so I just wanted to kind of keep doing it, and I was kind of getting to that pointy end of high school where you kind of got to go, what am I going to do after I finish? And yeah, so I went, I'll pursue tennis a little bit longer and see where it takes me. I think the individual element of it is important, fun, and a little bit different. A lot of sports that kids get into at a younger age are very, very team oriented. I think it is quite tough to pick up. A lot of people do sometimes struggle starting with tennis, but I also think that's what makes it, that challenge makes it, people, I think that's why people want to get into it, is because of the challenge. Yeah. I definitely find it rewarding. I probably take it a little bit, maybe sometimes too, that I think I have sometimes maybe too much of an impact on people. I think we have a bigger impact than just the sport. So, even 2 weeks ago, I had a father message me saying that unfortunately they had to stop doing lessons. I've been coaching for about 4 or 5 years, and he was even kind of saying to me he felt like his son went through a transformation, not only as a tennis player but as a young man. And I think that's an absolute testament to what the sport can do. I think it can shape people, like it shaped myself. I think it shapes a lot of other coaches, a lot of other people. And it's probably not just tennis either. It's probably anything. I think it can really shape people into good human beings. Yeah. So I've been coaching for 13 years now. Over the years, I've had some pretty cool stories, or at least I think, to tell with some good players. So I think about 2 years ago, unfortunately I'm not coaching this player anymore, but 2 years ago I had a girl that got selected to represent Australia in 11 under tennis. She went to Japan about 2 years ago, so that was a pretty cool and an exciting kind of milestone for me and for her. I've had a lot of young players get picked for things like Super 10s, which is relatively prestigious. Like not everyone can kind of get into that. I just really like seeing the kids that I coach get better. Hopefully achieve some things if possible, whether it is selective or invitational competitions or tournaments, or they maybe when they get older they end up pursuing tennis as a career in some way, whether it's they get into tournaments or officiating or coaching or sports management or something like that. Yeah, Netflix a lot. What else? Try to spend as much time with my wife as I can. Been married for 5 years now. We've got a dog called Simba, so he's 9 months now. Little toy cavoodle, so just about over 3 kilos. Trying to spend a bit of time with them. Yeah. Random fun fact. Geez, that's tough. Maybe, I don't know if it's random. I just get a lot of people that say to me, they're just a bit surprised. Like, I've been married for 5 years. I just think a lot of people think that they get quite shocked when I tell them that. Yeah, I just think a lot of people think I'm maybe a little bit younger than I am, or yeah, they're like, oh, okay, a bit of a surprise. Yeah.